There are also web series out about video games that you've probably heard of, but I think you've probably heard of this one who's been, I think, over 20 years. So today we're talking about Angry Video Game Nerd. Don't forget to subscribe and click my logo. Today we're doing a deep dive of Angry Video Game Nerd. So what is Angry Video Game Nerd? Well, Angry Video Game Nerd is Angry Video Game Nerd is an American retro gaming review comedy series starring and created by James Rolfe. The series centers on Rolfe's titular skit character, often simply shortened to the nerd, sometimes just nerd, a short-tempered and foul-mouthed gamer who delivers commentary on retro games of poor quality. While the series began with Rolfe simply playing against provoking retrospective commentary, the series has grown into scope to encompass sketches featuring guest characters, reviews of gaming content, and perfect roles, and short lectures about video game history and culture. Starting out as an amateur filmmaker, Rolfe intended his early videos of the character to be a joke privately shown amongst friends and colleagues. In May 2004, Rolfe, at the suggestion of future series producer Mike Mathai, put the Angry Video Game Nerd videos on his website, and in 2006 on the emerging video stream platform YouTube, where it gained popularity. The series became a cult success, and Rolfe began appearing as the character in various other media, such as a feature-length film and video games, and many public appearances. The series was soon renamed to the Angry Video Game Nerd to avoid trademark issues with Nintendo, and to allow Rolfe to review games from non-Nintendo consoles from 2010. The series entered a distribution deal with popular gaming websites Screw Attack and Game Trailers, and briefly with streaming service Amazon Video in 2018. The Angry Video Game Nerd is considered one of the pioneers of the internet review videos, being highly influential in this style, and former subsequent video reviewers, as well as being held responsible for helping bring the concept into mainstream. Various media review sketch commentators have cited the show as an inspiration for their material, such as John Tron, Doug Walker, Ego Raptor, Angry Joe, Scott Wozniak, and Joe DeGreen, among others. It's 19 seasons, 226 episodes, and aired May 10th, 2004. He was originally called Angry Nintendo Nerd, and so I'm going to show you the episodes. I'm going to share ones that I have seen. I haven't seen a lot. I have seen the You Know What's Bullshit, but we're not talking about that one because that's a different series. So the first video he did was Castlevania Simon Quest. I think this was the first video. Yeah, this was the first ever.
This game sucks. Castlevania 1 and 3 are great classic Nintendo games, but for Castlevania 2, Simon's Quest, the game designers obviously were not thinking straight. At first, it seems like a pretty decent game, a little different from the first up in the air. I mean that's kind of odd.
Yeah, these videos kind of start like this.
To enter a code, but even that is way more tedious than anti-Dracula. It's easy. Did they change? Then we just,
yeah. Now I'm going to share some. Episodes that I've seen. So the first one I've seen is Plumbers Don't Wear Ties by Panasonic 3DO. And you've probably seen this.
Sport.
Yeah, it was a game for the 3DO. And yeah, so and then I watched the Atari. This one's an unedited one. The regular one is edited. So
18 because got hit.
I don't want to get demonetized because
legs, but that doesn't.
I don't want to demonetize. I don't want to show them. You can check the video for yourself. And then there's Bugs Bunny's castle, crazy castle.
Carrot. Fuck.
This is the one I've probably seen like the most.
Sequel.
No, I think it's the birthday blowout one. But I thought these videos were like hilarious. I watched the birthday blowout. I think the birthday blowout is the one I've seen like the most times. I thought this one's probably the funniest one, like standard. No.
Fuck. No.
Fucking stinker, motherfucker!
Ain't you a goddamn fucking piece of shit?
Virtual Boy, remember Virtual Boy, the console that that was on Sony. That was Nintendo, and it was considered a flop and lasted like it only lasted like 1 year. And yeah, now let's move on to probably one of the most infamous videos he's done. Angry Video Game vs. Nostalgia Critic 2008. And
there's this guy called the Nostalgia Critic.
And I have a bone to pick with one angry video game nerd.
Hi.
And yeah, now we're going to talk about the Angry Video Game Nerd movie. For those of you who don't know that there was a movie, I haven't seen this movie, so Angry Video Game Nerd is 2014 American independent science fiction action comedy film, written by James Rolfe and Kevin Fernando, feature directorial debuts. It's based on a web series of Saint and Co by Rolfe, who stars in the lead Jeremy Shiraz, Sarah Glendale as Stephen Mendel, Tom Winters, Helena Barrett, and Robbie Riss are featured as supporting roles. The story centers around the urban legend of the Masborough of millions of copies of the 1982 Atari 2600 video game E.T. the Extraterrestrial, proclaimed as the worst video game ever. After Lonsdale refused to address the game in his websuit, the nerd succumbs to pressure by fans to review the video game, embarking on a quest to prove that there is nothing buried there. However, the crew is pursued by federal authorities led by the villainous General Dark Onward, who believes he is investigating Area 51 and the crash of an unidentified flying object. The film was shown on limited release beginning July 21st, 2014, followed by initial digital release on September 2nd, 2014. It received mixed reviews from critics. It was praised for its soundtrack, visual effects, and faithfulness to the web series, but criticism for its pacing, script, and length. I've not seen this movie. I don't know if it's good or not, but yeah. Now we have the future of Video Game Nerd. He's still playing videos on YouTube. He's still doing Angry Video Game Nerd. I don't know if it's as popular as now, but yeah. So I just want to get this video. I don't know much about Angry Video Game Nerd. I just want to get this video out. And I was not supposed to get this video out in September, but I kind of just forgot, so I decided to get out in October. The next one will be out, I think, early November. Guys, want to watch our videos? See you next month.